Alright, we're here with Rocco again, doing a little bit more crate training. One of the things that I'm just trying to instill in him is that being in the crate is a good place to be, and know which way am I using it for punishment or anything like that. One of the things that I did learn with Rocco over the past few days is that he does need to be exercised before we go and try to actually do anything that requires his attention. Just makes everything a little easier and goes by smoother. So I'm still working on the invisible barrier here. I just want to get Rocco to understand that he's not supposed to come out until I release him. I don't want him to get into this habit where once the gates are open, he's going to run right out. I'm just trying to keep him in. I switched from giving him treats to just with his puppy kibble. Yeah, but every once in a while I'll still give him a treat just to mark a good behavior. Before even getting started crate training your puppy, best thing I would do if I had to tell myself again, it definitely helps being positive, being patient, and persistence. If you're able to go ahead and keep those three at the top of your list while you're doing crate training for your puppy, it definitely help out tremendously and lead you onto this path to success. First, if you remain positive, you're going to keep a good environment for your puppy. He's going to want to be there. Again, never use it as a punishment. Don't put him in there and close in and walk away. You're going to have to start all over again. Being patient, you got to get yourself in a mindset before you even get started. Prepare yourself for barking, whining. If you want to put in some earplugs or headphones, that probably help you a little bit if you have that emotional connection where if you hear a dog whining, you want to go and open the door. That's probably the worst thing to do, because then he's going to get used to whining and expecting just to have the door open and be let out. So it's a little tough at first. One of the things that somebody told me once about this was it's kind of like when you take your kid first day of school. If you stay there, they're more likely going to be whining and crying. But if you leave, walk away, they slowly start calming down. Same thing with the little puppy. If you stay in the room, they're going to be crying. Sometimes it's best just to start moving back. Eventually go to the other room where he can't see you. And then just kind of go back and forth once he starts calming down. And just kind of keep progressing from there. Like I said in my other videos, it doesn't happen over 2-3 days. It could happen 2-3 weeks, maybe 2-3 months. It just depends on how quickly your puppy responds. It's actually been a week that we've been practicing this whole crate training, about 30 minutes each day, and he's been improving a little bit more and more. I still keep him in the crate on the left, but I don't want to rush it too fast. Oops, sorry, Robin. I just want to make sure that he doesn't run out. Nor do I want to rush it too fast to where he doesn't even want to come into this crate at all. So in a few minutes here, I think I only kept him in for like about 5. I'll be talking to him, I'll tell him to sit, stay, and he's doing just great. He's listening, but he's still barking, showing signs of wanting to get out. So kind of give him a little bit of time. Normally would just let him go, after listening. But in this case, just for this scenario, I walked around for a little bit and waited for him to kind of calm down. And then also at the same time, just so that we can extend the length of time that he's in there. And then I'll let him out and play for a little bit, and then we'll come back to just hanging out again. And repeating this over the next week or so, hopefully he should be doing a little better. He does pretty good with any kind of training that we do. He's always on point. He's always ready for the next activity. So I don't see this one being any different. It just takes a little bit more time. So that little toy, I had so many other toys. For some reason he seemed to like that. I was in the yard one day and I had some rope on me and he just kept following it. So why not? It's just kind of wedged in between one of the little wires, so if he were to pull on it, it would fall right through. So I just have it there in the meantime to kind of keep him interested in being in there. He has a little tug toy, his antler, food and water. So I don't want to overdo it with all these toys, because at the same time, if you put all the toys in, he won't even have any interest in them. So there at the end, he was showing a little signs of calming down. He was a little bit more quiet. He wasn't barking as much. So all I wanted him to do is just sit down one more time, and then pause for a second, and then we just came right back out and let him, kind of roam around, hang out with Frankie and Mara for a bit. And then we'll get him back in the crate with his antler. And, I'll stay close just so he's a little bit more calm, and we can kind of continue this tomorrow and the day after, just so he's a little bit more accustomed to staying in there for longer periods of time. Right now he's 4 months, and he's pretty close to holding it for 4 hours, which is perfect for me. Get home from lunch, take him outside, let him run around for a bit, let him do his business, and then we'll put him back in his crate, kind of let him relax for a bit. Usually takes a nap, and then when I get home from work, he's all energized and ready to go outside and run again. Another little quick tip is every time they take a nap and they wake up, best thing to do to help you get them accustomed to being potty trained is take them right outside and let them go. With Rocco here, it's worked every single time. Occasionally he'll get distracted and he'll see a bird fly and he'll stop and he'll want to come back inside, and then he has an accident. So one of the things that happened to me just a few days ago, so I was kind of a little confused about that, so I looked it up, and sure enough, that's exactly what I read. They can get distracted and then they'll forget what they're doing and they'll want to go play and run, go back inside. So yeah, just keep an eye on them, see where they're looking at. If they get distracted, just keep them out there. It's helpful if you take them back in, stay by the door, and then take them right back out, just so that they can kind of reset and go do what they need to do. I'm just trying to make these videos to kind of document what I'm going through with the new puppy. If it helps anybody, great. If anybody has a Doberman Shepherd, I'd like to hear all stories. If anybody has an adult Doberman Shepherd, equally as interested in seeing, what your troubles were, or even what you're going through right now. That way I can kind of see where I'm headed with Rocco. So if you guys like to see more of these videos, go ahead and leave a comment below, subscribe, hit the like button, notification bell, all that good stuff. And I'll be putting out more videos for y'all. Rocco, stop. That hurts. Come here, Rocco. Rocco, come here. Focus. Stay focused. Come here, Rocco. Chew it. You need to chew it. I want to stay over here. Frankie, over here. Stay over here. Stay over here. Get your food, Rocco. It hurts.
food, Rocco. We saw